I can't do it. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
This is a Kmart production, brought to you by Dudzik Chiropractic and MJB Electric. Welcome to ZaBillsPodcast. If this is your first time, we discuss the Bills games while we review two different Buffalo pizzas. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Listener's discretion is advised. ZaBills Podcast.
All right. Welcome back, folks, for another edition of ZaBill's Pizza Reviews, brought to you by Dudzik Chiropractic and MJB Electric. This week, we decided to give Domino's a, what would be the word we want? Another shot?
Redemption? Reprieve, I guess.
Okay.
That's a big word, right?
I ordered hand toss this time, not thin crust. And everyone knows Pizza Hut is known for the pan crust. And I did not order it that way just to give Domino's a fair chance. And we'll find out how they did. Dennis is here. Brendan is here. Johnson's back in the house. Welcome back, Chris.
Welcome. Yes, thank you.
And everyone's favorite Bruins fan, Sean.
Hello.
Okay, Dennis. We're going clockwise, as always.
Nice,
You're first.
Nice. I like being first. So the Pizza Hut I thought was better overall. They were both pretty similar. The sauce and the, I guess, crust did it for me. They were both cooked pretty similar too as well. And they definitely were not the best pizzas we've ever had.
Okay.
True that.
This is going to be a short one, huh?
Yeah, I mean, short for me.
Yeah. So you went with the Pizza Hut?
Yeah, Pizza Hut all the way. Bring back, book it. I mean, I probably wouldn't still read, but you never know for pizza.
Listen,
The 3 Bs.
how many people actually read? It was just
It got
like,
me
hey,
like 30
sign
years
this
ago,
off.
so, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, I read.
Oh, well, good for you.
I read the Cliff Notes.
Oh, boy. Pizza Hut versus Domino's. What can we say? So, welcome back, Domino's. Glad they're getting another shot here, I guess. I will echo Dennis's sentiment that they're both not great pizzas. Very similar looking, except for the extra crust or extra cook, I would say, on the Domino's. Probably cooked a little bit longer, but if it was cooked less, it would probably look exactly like the Pizza Hut one. They're very similar looking. A lot of pepperonis, not what I would call cup and char. The big, I guess, winning factor to me was the whatever Parmesan, garlic, sprinkle, whatever that Domino's did on the crust. Really gave it some extra flavor. Pizza Hut's flavor was just kind of meh. Wasn't exactly the nostalgia I was looking for with Pizza Hut. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to give my my W to Domino's.
Ooh, 1-1.
Yep.
It's a tight one this week.
All right, Chris, you're up.
Well, I have a different perspective because I can't 100% taste my food at this point. But what did it for me was Pizza Hut's sauce, and the pepperoni definitely had a kick that I was able to sense as I was eating it. But I also agree the crust I thought was better from Domino's. Just something about the crunch. And maybe it was the seasoning or whatever they had on that. But overall, I would say my vote would go to Pizza Hut as being better of the two. But neither one are my favorites. So, yeah.
Okay. Sean?
I'm going to shout out one of my old friends, Chris Block, who was an Army brat growing up. That's a Chris Block comment right there. Army brat growing up, he would look us in the eye in high school and say how lucky we were to have such great pizza places around us. You know, he had Domino's, Pizza Hut. That was it because, you know, he had moved all around the country. And I was thinking about that when we had these pizzas. Both Domino's and Pizza Hut was not pan pizza. It was their, what was it kind?
Hand toss.
The hand toss pizza, which I don't think I've ever had Pizza Hut before. Hand toss. And both were pretty much underwhelming. Nothing really was spectacular. But I think that's kind of par for the course. The analogy I want to use is Chop House versus Applebee's. You know, you go to Chop House, you're going to go to a great steak place.
That's a big range.
But that's what it was. I mean, we're so fortunate to have the pizzas places just in our neighborhood, let alone around Western New York, that we have such a great variety, but of really well done pizza that we don't have to rely on these kind of chains. And, like I said, you can get a decent steak at Applebee's, but it's going to be an Applebee's steak. You can get a fantastic steak at Chop
All right,
House.
stay on course, pizza.
I'm sorry, Pizza Hut is. So, I mean, to me, they were both underwhelming, both very similar. I did like the crust on Domino's. That little garlic kind of nudged me, but nostalgia wins out. Pizza Hut gets my vote. Overall, I can't resist a pizza pan pizza. It's Pizza Hut and nothing but.
So we have a 2-1.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
No.
we're
3-1.
3-1. All right. Never mind. I was going to ask the kids what they thought. Okay. So I'm the guy that orders the pizzas. I ordered hand tossed from Domino's because thin crust was god awful. Used a coupon like our friend Rob on the show suggested to never pay full price, which was $17.49. That being said, $11.99, one topping large. The only thing I didn't like about the Domino, I used the apps for both of them. The only thing I didn't like about the Domino's app was I go to pick the time, and it says like an hour, like more than the current time is the earliest you could set for a later pickup. And it just didn't work, so I just waited until about 4:30, 4:45, and then I put the order in, and then, your order will be ready in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And then the Pizza Hut app went fine, other than I picked the wrong address, had to call the location, cancel the order, and we'll see if I get double whacked or not. So, anyways, back to pizza talk. Domino's had a flavorful crust, and the cup and char pepperoni that was advertised on the Pizza Hut app, I don't think that was cup and char. It was close. Definitely wasn't cooked long enough. They use, it seems like, identical dough. The only thing that separates the two in terms of that is Domino's put a delicious little Parmesan herby flavorings on the outside of that.
Garlicky something.
Yeah. Domino's was definitely cooked longer. Pizza Hut maybe not cooked long enough. Plenty of cheese and sauce on the Pizza Hut. It did not taste like the Pizza Hut that I last remembered. It's been a long time since I've had Pizza Hut. Now, granted, like you said, Sean, in that story, that we are blessed with so many great pizzerias that we don't need chains like Papa John's, Little Caesars, Domino's, Pizza Hut, etc. But I don't know where I'm going with that.
Standpoint, Kyle.
Yeah.
Standpoint.
I can add to that a little bit. So
Where the hell was I going?
I lived in North Carolina a few years ago, and I can vouch for that. The fact that the pizza around here is by far the best. Obviously the wings, but when you go down there, it's just not the same thing.
Yeah,
it's just not.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. Maybe Pizza Hut disappeared for a reason. They took that hiatus from Buffalo for what was it? 2 years, 3 years? Was it COVID? They all went, and they came back. I can't imagine them staying around too much longer. All right. That being said, I'm going to go with Domino's.
Oh, okay.
Now, folks, if we were to do Pizza Hut again, we would probably get the pan crust, and it would win. They also gave you a bunch of different sauce choices for Pizza Hut, and I just stuck with the original. But okay, so we will have the video. We have 2 different people reviewing the pizzas this week, so check that out on YouTube. And if you're in the Facebook group, check it out there. And stay tuned. And for the next one, we'll have to do something a little bit more localized. And that's about it for me. Anyone else got anything pizza related? Other than I did really like that Papa's Pizza. That was some good shit.
Mm-hmm. That was very good.
It's good callback.
Shout out to Jeff Criddle. I ran into him a day or so after we had that pizza, and I gave him a good recommendation that he needs to try it. He was out in that area where those restaurants are for a soccer commitment, and he said he got a sweet and a regular. He said that sweet was one of his favorite pizzas he's ever had.
Wow.
So, and Criddle is picky on his pizza. So, anyways, that's another backer for the
another one for South Buffalo. There you go.
Oh yeah,
God's country.
Yes. So, all right. That being said, go Bills, and hopefully we'll get better pizza next time.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Oh, Bills.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
ZaBillsPodcast is a presentation of Kmart Productions, sponsored by MJB Electric and Dudzik Chiropractic. Thank you for listening, and if you haven't, please follow, rate, review the show. It helps with the algorithm. ZaBills is executively produced by me, Kyle. Executive sound engineering by yours truly, also me. Fundraising, also by Kyle. All artwork executively produced by Avery and Mark Rochon. What the heck is this? All music and lighting executively produced by Kyle. That's more like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Please drive carefully, arrive home safely. Good night.